Welcome to computer class, children. Today we will start lesson 3, that is charts in Excel. In this chapter we will learn what are the components of a chart, types of chart, creating a chart in Excel, moving, resizing and deleting charts in Excel, and formatting a chart. So let us start. A chart is a graphical representation of data in a worksheet. It is an effective way to display data in pictorial form. It helps to provide a better understanding of large quantities of data. Components of a chart. Let us learn about various components of a chart that are depicted in the figure 3.1. The first one is chart area. What is chart area? Chart area includes all the area and objects in the chart. Second is category axis. Category axis or x-axis is the horizontal axis of a chart. The third one is value axis. Value axis or y-axis is the vertical axis used to plot the values. It is located at the left side. This is called category axis or x-axis, and the value axis is y-axis. Now data series. Data series. Data series are the bars, slices or other elements that show the data value. If there are multiple data series in the chart, each will have a different color or style. The third one is category name. Category names are the labels which are displayed on the x and y axis. The next one is plot area. Plot area is a window within the chart area. It contains the actual chart itself. It includes plotted data, data series, category and value axis. Next is legend. It depicts the color, pattern or symbols assigned to the data series. It helps to differentiate the data. Chart title, it describes the aim and content of the chart. And grid lines, these can either be horizontal or vertical lines depending on the selected chart type. They extend across the plot area of the chart. Grid lines make it easier to read and understand the values. In this, these are the grid lines. You can see these lines are grid lines. Now types of chart. MS Excel offers a wide range of charts to interpret data. These charts share some common features which assist the user to comprehend the data logically. So the first one is bar chart. You can see in the figure 3.3, bar chart is given. Bar chart, it illustrates the data comparison between individual items. It displays data in the form of long rectangular rods called bars that are placed vertically or horizontally on the chart area. In this type of chart, categories are represented on the vertical axis and values are represented on the horizontal axis. You can also display the bar chart in stacked form as is given in the figure 3.4. In stacked form, to understand the relationship between different entities, they can be displayed as 2D or 3D graphics. The second one is column chart. In figure 3.5, it is given column chart. This chart is used for displaying data that shows different trends over a period of time. It is the default chart type of MS Excel. So you have to learn this point. The default chart type of MS Excel is column chart. It is comparatively quite easy to understand. In this type of chart, categories are organized horizontally and values vertically to emphasize the magnitude of change over a period of time. The next one is line chart. As you can see, the line chart is given in figure 3.6. It is in the form of lines and is used to illustrate trends in data at equal intervals. It is quite similar to plotting a graph on a graph paper with its values on the x and y axis. It is useful in emphasizing continuity by showing change in data over a period of time. It is generally used to represent a huge amount of data. Now next is area chart. Area chart is unique version of line or column graph. This type of chart has a greater visual impact than a line chart. It emphasizes on the magnitude, that is the volume of change over time, by showing the sum of the plotted values. An area chart also displays the relationship of parts to a whole. The next one is XY chart or scatter chart. This chart always has two value axes. One set of numerical data displayed along the horizontal axis, that is x-axis, and other set represented by the vertical or y-axis. X-axis is usually assigned to independent variable and y variable then becomes the independent variable. Each value depends upon the corresponding value of variable x. The chart combines these values into single point and then displays those points at the intersection of x and numerical values, x, y and numerical values. Next is pie chart. This chart displays data in the form of circle that is divided into a series of segments. These segments show the relative size of each item in the chart. It always shows only one data series and is useful when you want to emphasize on a significant element. And this chart type works best with smaller number of values. The next one is donut chart. Just like a pie chart, a donut chart also displays data as the sections of a circle. However, it can have more than one data series, which attempts to add another dimension to pie chart. So each data series adds a ring to the chart and the chart is represented in the form of concentric circles. It is best suited for showing the proportional nature of data. A donut chart represents data values as percentage of the whole, while categories are represented by slices of same color. Next one is radar chart. This chart looks similar to a spider net. It displays data values plotted as points which are connected by lines to form a grid. Radar chart compares the aggregate values of several data series. It is useful for comparing data that is not time dependent but shows different circumstances such as variables in a scientific experiment. The poles of the radar chart are equivalent to the y-axis of another chart. Next is stock chart. It is a type of column graph which has been designed especially for plotting data values related to stocks and shares or fluctuation of daily or annual temperature. The data required for these charts consists of specific data series like opening price, closing price and high and low prices. In this type of chart, the x-axis represents a time series. The next one is bubble chart. For a bubble chart, data is arranged in column on a worksheet in such a way that x values are listed in the first column and corresponding y and z values are listed in adjacent columns. It generally displays three dimensions of data in the form of a disk plotted on the xy graph. Two of the values are represented by the xy location of the disk and the third value is depicted by its size. Next one is surface chart. Data that is arranged in columns or rows on a worksheet can be plotted in a surface chart. It is useful when you want to find optimum combinations between two sets of data. As in a topographic map, colors and patterns indicate areas that are in the same range of values. You can use a surface chart when both categories and data series are numerical values. So these are different types of charts that we have seen. That's it for the today's class, boys. I'll cover the remaining topics in the next class. Till then, take care of yourself and bye bye.